Hey, 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 what's going on, Cap City? Happy New Year! Happy birthday to all of my Cap City Massive. Those of you celebrating in December and in January. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday season. We're going to get you your reading for January 2020. Cap City Massive, what's going on with you? What are you guys doing for your birthday? Let me know what's up in the comments. I did put out a happy birthday Cap City season video. So it'll be attached to this video. So take a look at that if you hadn't gotten a chance to do that yet. Thank you all for your likes, your shares, your subscribes. Those who let the commercials rock, because you know that's how I get paid. This is my full-time job now. Okay, I'm no longer in the rat race. I'm here doing this for you guys and for me, because healing you helps heal me, because I see the comments and it just gives, it's back an energy thing, gives back and forth. I want to thank everybody who's donated to the channel too. I wish I knew the signs of the people. I would do it on their video, but I'm going to do it on every video here. So, Shintavial Mims, thank you. Chiquita Jackson, thank you. And Glenda Ellis, thank you. Thank you guys for your donations and I appreciate you. Thank you to all those who reached out for a reading. Thank you for, again, the likes, the shares, the subscribes, and letting the commercials rock so that the sister can make a little money to try to live, okay? Keep my internet up so I can keep posting videos, okay? So let's see what we got from Cap City. This is going to be a general read. It's not going to resonate with everybody, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. If this is your sun sign and it doesn't resonate, you want to check for your moon sign, okay? If you're looking for love, check for your Venus sign. If you're looking at your partner's love situation, look at their Venus sign for how they love, and then look at their Mars sign for what they're attracted to, okay? So if their Mars is in Gemini, then they're attracted to Gemini-like qualities. So you may want to look up some information on Gemini so that you understand what your partner's attracted to and what turns your partner on, okay? So if you look in the link, if you look in the box below, you'll find out all the information you'll need for a free reading. I got a lot of people who will email me or they'll put in the comments, how do I reach out? If you look in the box below, you'll see all my contact information and it'll tell you how you would reach out for a reading. So please take a look at that. And also, if you want to know your moon sign, your sun sign, your moon's about your emotions. Your Venus is about how you love. Mars is what you're attracted to, or the characteristics or qualities you're attracted to. Jupiter is about your spiritual essence. Saturn is where you're going to learn your lessons. So if your Saturn's in Gemini, that means you're going to learn your lessons from the third house. So look up information on the third house. All right. In the box below, there's a link that says horoscope.co. You get that link up, type in your birth date. The screen will come up, all about your sign and all about your birthday, particularly people born on that day. But if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you'll see all your placements. You'll see your sun sign, your moon sign, your Venus. The only thing you're not going to see is your ascending sign. That's also your rising sign. They're one and the same. So you may hear people say rising sign. You may hear people say ascending sign. It's the same thing, okay? It's just whatever you choose to use. But in order for you to get your rising sign or your ascending sign, one or the other, you're going to need the time that you were born. And you're going to need the city and where you were born at, okay? And you're going to look for a different site, because the site that I have down there is just it just tells you your placements, okay? So I just want to let you know that. Let's get to your reading. So we have the Eight of Swords in reverse. That's Sagittarius energy. We have the Fool card, which is Uranus energy, also known as, this is for April, Aries energy, okay? And then we have Saturn energy, which rules you, Cap City, okay? And this is the World card. So what I'm getting here with these Eight of Wands in reverse and the Fool card and the World card is that you have decided to not communicate with someone. You decided to move on, and you've learned your lessons in dealing with them. Either a person, a place, or a thing. So if this is a place, maybe some of you left a job where you were working and you've learned lessons from there and you've decided to move on. If this is a relationship, you're no longer communicating with this person. You've decided to move on. For some of you, this could be about travel. Maybe there was some delays in travel, and then you recently found out that you were able to move forward. And so now you're going to go ahead and move forward with your travel, because the World card could represent travel as well. But this represents fixed energy. So with this is a beautiful thing here, because this means lessons were learned. And this means that you're not going to have to repeat this again. This is fixed lessons, fixed energy. Because we have We have Scorpio, we have Leo, we have Taurus, and we have Aquarius. Okay, so it's all fixed energy. Okay, so that means it's done. It's a wrap. When the fixed sign is done with you, it's a wrap. Okay, so this is what I'm getting here heavily. Now with the Eight of Wands also, this is also telling me when it's in reverse that you may be having some frustrations about things. Okay, and there's some problems ahead. There may be some delays. Like I said, travel delays. A lot of you are traveling for the holiday, so maybe some of you experiencing travel delays and you're trying to find another way to get where you got to get with the Magician card here, okay? And unfortunately, maybe you're having some problems with that. But I got two. These are all representing travel cards. So this could be a lot of people leaving, a lot of people relocating to another country, another state, another city. Okay, a lot of people relocating. There might have been some delays in your relocation, but you were able to go ahead and take care of that. But let's see what we got here. Now, there's going to be an extended to this video. I just want to let you know. So you're going to check the link below in the box to get to the extended. I do have a Patreon site now. So I will be doing an extended for this video, and you can check it out if you would like by going over to Patreon by looking at the link in the box below. Now, current energy here is the Nine of Cups. Okay, so this is somebody who, this could represent someone being very greedy, someone self-absorbed. This could represent someone overindulging and drinking particularly, but any type of drugs. Okay, this could also represent someone who has found their happiness. They're happy now, okay? And that tells me this a lot with some of you. Some of you have decided to let go of some things. You've cut things off. There's no communication, and you're moving on, and that cycle has closed out. So some of you could be very, very happy about that, okay? Now let's look at the energies that could be positively or negatively affecting that. And that is the Eight of Swords. So some of you may not see what's going on with this situation. You may be satisfied with this situation, but it could very well be because you're not looking at things clearly. Also with the Eight of Swords here, this is telling me that you have been in this state before, okay? And for whatever reason, you disregarded what was going on. You pretended that you didn't see it, okay? This is something that is going on here mentally in your head. You're in your head about something, and then the cups represent your emotions. So with the Eight of Swords here, this is giving me information and telling me that, you know, there's some self-imposed restrictions. You're not realizing what's going on here, okay? You're not seeing the situation for what it really is, okay? You're sitting here satisfied, but there's something going on that you're not catching. Some of you could, I'm wondering if somebody's coming out of prison. Okay, for some of you, maybe you found out that you're getting out, okay? And you're just waiting for some of you. Now, let's do this. So where your head is at right now in this situation is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is telling me that you are being patient, very patient. You're not jumping into anything. You're not rushing anything. You've decided to take your time with things. You may have some finances or some money you may have come into, and you are thinking about how you want to move about with it. You're researching everything, looking at all of the options that you have in reference to investing, and you just want to take your time with it because you want to get things right. You want to make sure that you maximize, as much as you can with what you do have. Some of you are looking to make money, and you are doing this very trepidatiously, meaning with this card here, this guy takes his time. He doesn't rush into things. He does all his research, dots all his I's, crosses all his T's before he makes a decision. This is why a lot of people look at him like he's the slowest knight of all the four knights. But when he comes correct, he comes solid, he comes stable, he comes practical, with very practical, okay? And he makes sense. So he's the one who says, hey, Knight of Wands, slow down a bit. Or hey, Knight of Cups, don't put so much emotion into it. Or hey, Knight of Swords, let's, make sure we get all the facts. All right? So this is the guy you want to see when you're trying to make a decision about something. You want to be in this energy. This is somebody who's not going to jump in and not going to rush. All right. And so this could be you with your financial situation. You're looking for different opportunities that are going to be long term, because this is steady. This, he can be a bit fickle because he is a knight, but his goal is to be steady with things. And the only time he's really fickle is if he just stops and decides, okay, this is not what I want. Or he could be just being stubborn. Okay. But this is where your head is at. Now, let's take a look at what went on in the past. Maybe this will give some clarification here. So we have the Four of Cups in reverse in the past. So in the past, this is telling me that when I look at the Four of Cups in the upright, this is somebody who's not satisfied with what they've had for whatever reason. Okay, this could be somebody who is selfish and self-centered, thinks about only what they want, doesn't really care about what someone else wants. This is also someone, or this is someone who doesn't appreciate what they have. Okay, people are giving to them, doing for them, making sure that they're okay, but yet they are basically just, looking at it like, oh, I don't care, or it doesn't matter to me that you've done this. This could also represent somebody who, if they were in a situation where they weren't getting their just due, the universe is saying, okay, you've turned your back on this. This wasn't working out for you. Like, this could represent, for example, a relationship. This could have been a relationship that didn't work out. This could have been another relationship that didn't work out. And this could have been one that didn't work out. And you're just looking, sad. Like, look, I put my effort into this relationship. I put my effort into that relationship. I put my effort into this one. It's like I'm not getting my just due. People are not treating me the way that I should be treated. They're not giving me what I'm giving them. And the universe says, you know what? I understand that. You went ahead and you did what you could and you left that alone. You did what you could here and left that alone. So because you left those things alone, you're telling the universe, you have to understand how to communicate with the universe. You're telling the universe that these little cups were not enough. So the universe is saying, okay, so you don't want those, so you're turning away from those. Okay, so look, I have something better for you. Okay, so that could be what's going on with you here. Now, that was in the past, okay, and it was in reverse. So in reverse, maybe you've learned something now. Okay, so you have a new direction, a new outlook, a new option on things, a new option or new outlook, which is why we have the Fool card here. Okay, so you're looking at things differently. You've opened your eyes to things. Now, in the immediate past, we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so with the Three of Pentacles here, threes in particular, my eyes, represent creativity. Okay, so you could be working on something right now. A lot of you have a lot of business ventures that you're working on, and you're trying to make up or put in your best effort so that you can build up your business. A lot of you have people who are reaching out to you now that they see that you have a specific expertise, and they're reaching out to you because they want you to work for them, or they want them to do work. They want you to do work for you. So a lot of you financially, you're doing better. Okay. You're doing well. You're focused on your money. You're focused on your craft and doing what it is that you need to do to get things done. Okay. Now let's take a look at your future, your immediate future. We have the Page of Cups in reverse. Now with the Page of Cups in reverse, pages represent messages. So right now, it looks as though you're not interested in a relationship right now, okay? Because you had some problems with relationships in the past. It just didn't work out for you. So at this point, you're not interested in a relationship. You're ready to move forward with your finances and working on your business and working on yourself. But you're taking your time with things, just trying to focus to see what's going to be best for you, what's the best way to go about it. Setting up your blueprint like a true Capricorn does when they're ready to move forward with things. Putting plans in place, making sure that everything is what it needs to be. Now, some of you have started a new business venture, okay? Some of you, like I said, you started something new, so you may have left your job, okay? Some of you may have just decided to quit. Okay, no longer there, no longer communicating with them. Okay, maybe at one point you didn't realize that, it wasn't that you didn't realize it. For some of you, you just let a lot of bullshit fly. Okay, You let a lot of bullshit fly, and then you got to the point where you had enough, and so you just ended it. You just left. All right. So now you're out here trying to, make your own way. Okay, so some of you may be applying for other jobs. Some of you may be starting your business venture. You may have wanted to start out on a business venture, but because, you were here with this job, it was holding you up. Okay, there was a lot of nonsense going on, and it was putting you in a position where you weren't able to really do the things that gave you wish fulfillment. Okay, and so you decided that you wanted to end things. All right, and so this is where the world card comes in, and the universe is saying you did the right thing in reference to this ending the situation, whether it was a job situation or a relationship. The universe says you learned some lessons, and this is a beautiful thing to get when the universe says, yes, what you did as far as you ending this was the right thing. Okay, it was definitely the right thing, because this is Saturn. Okay, and Saturn is saying lessons have been learned. All right, so that's a good thing. So again, some of you are just out here now trying to make money, okay, focusing on your job. We got all these pentacles here, and a lot of you are starting new ventures, okay, new financial ventures, your own business. Maybe some of you are going to be doing some things more creative because you guys have been tapping into your creativity and your intuitive energies within the last year. Now that your solar return is here, some of you are aware that you had talents that you didn't even really recognize or pay attention to. So now you're going to try to capitalize on those things. And so you're putting a plan in place to make sure that you are able to be recognized and respected for what you're bringing to the table. All right. And this is an exciting new venture for some of you. So that's beautiful energy for you, Cap City. Now, as far as the love situation is concerned, like I said, you're not looking for love right now because, you realize that these relationships that you were in the past were not good for you. Okay. You have a new outlook on things. You got over it. Okay. And the universe has said, well done. You've learned your lesson. So what this means usually is when you learn your lesson in reference to love, it means that the next time somebody comes around and they display these characteristics, you're going to recognize it right away. And you're not going to go through all the bullshit that you had to go through to realize that this person is not the one. You're going to know it right away, and you're going to cut it off before it even gets there. This is what the universe is saying when you see this card. So in terms of love, you're not really focused on that right now. A lot of you are still healing. And I say that based on some of the readings that I've done for you in the past. So a lot of you are at a stage right now where you're definitely healing, trying to make sense of things in that area. But in the meantime, you're about getting your money. Okay. But in the meantime, something really good did happen for you. Okay. You got wish fulfillment. All right. In your life here, in some area of your life. So you either left a job, you either moved, relocated, cut off a connection, cut off a job or an employer. You stopped working on a contract that was giving you headache or wasn't going anywhere, wasn't making any money. You left a situation. You may have been living with someone and you ended up getting your own place. Okay. And all of the experiences that you had with that led you up to the point where the universe is saying, well done. You did a good job. You learned your lesson. Okay. Now in your fears, we have the 3 of Wands. So as you can see with this picture here, this is a picture of someone who's just looking out into the horizon. This is just imagine being on the top of a hill here and just being able to look out onto the ocean. Okay, wands are about passion. So what you're doing here in this situation, a lot of you, is you're looking out to see what's coming next. Okay, it's like you see things, you see what potential you have. You know what you can do. Okay, but it's like, okay, now how do I make these things happen? So this is where you are currently. Okay, it's like, how do I make this money? How do I, and you do it carefully, of course. You're very practical. You're very stable. Those types of approaches is going to get you, those types of approaches are going to get you where you need to go. All right. So this represents you being disciplined and you thinking about all the things that you need to be. Okay. So this is what you're thinking about right here. So you need to be disciplined. You know that you need to be methodical. You need to be persevering. You need to be realistic. You need to be responsible and you need to be serious. All right. And thrifty as well. Okay. So you don't want to just be up and spending money You know, so you're looking at all the things that you need to do, and you're figuring out your finances and how to go about doing it. So you're not going to jump into things just to jump into it. So this is why this is showing in your fears. You don't want to make the wrong mistakes. You've been through a lot in your past, right? And you just closed out a cycle. And usually when you close out a cycle, you've been through some shit. All right? So now you are healing. Like I said, you're healing, and you're taking a breath, and you're exhaling, and you're looking out saying, okay, what am I going to do now? All right? And so that's kind of in your fears. You're a little bit of afraid of what's coming. Okay? It's like, what is it out there? What's coming towards me? You know, because this is new. All right? This is new. All right, and you close the chapter. All right, so that can be scary for a lot of people. A lot of people, like I said, starting new business ventures, new place, new living situation. Everything is new in this scenario here, and you're just a little afraid. And that's natural, okay? That's natural. Now, how people see you is the Seven of Cups. Now, with the Seven of Cups energy, this is, let me see. This is Scorpio energy, okay? But this is you in your head, okay? People see you as someone who has a lot of options, okay? For some of you. Some people see you as somebody who is in your head and you just not getting it. You're not getting it, especially with this Eight of Swords here. You're not getting it. You're not seeing what's going on here. You know, people could be trying to talk to you, try to communicate with you, but you're just in your own head and in your own shit that you really don't see that you are causing your own situations to occur, negative situations, because you're not looking. And it's not that when these two cards show up here, it's not that you're not seeing what's going on, is you refuse. You refuse to take the blindfold off. So maybe with the swords, it's communication. So maybe people are trying to communicate with you and tell you things and you refuse to listen. You refuse to see it from their point of view because you're all up in your own head. All right. So that's for some of you. Okay. And that could represent why you were going through these types of situations here. This doesn't necessarily have to just be about love. This could be with family members, having issues with various family members because you're not seeing what it is that you're doing. You're not seeing that you're not connecting the dots. You're not understanding what's going on because you're too in your head. You know, you're too involved in what you feel is right. Okay? So that's for some of you. But others may see you as somebody who has a lot of options now. They see you as, wow, okay, so this person has really gone ahead and taken this leap of faith. And now, you know, what are they going to do next? What's going on now? What options are they going to exercise now? Okay? Some people see you as, okay, you close the door on this relationship. Are you seeing someone else? Do you have other options? Okay, some of you do. Some of you have other job options, job opportunities coming your way here, okay? Because in the recent past, you started, you know, focusing on making your money. So some of you have different financial ventures coming, all right? Or whatever this is, it's about your feelings and your emotions. So a lot of times this is just you in your head about the different things that you have going on, okay? Now, I got a lot of cups here, so I'm thinking for a lot of you, this is a love situation here. So this person just sees you as somebody who has other options and people that you can choose from, and you don't have to deal with their shit. All right, so now let's take a look at what your hopes are. Three of Swords in reverse. Need I say more what your hopes are? You're hoping that you don't get your heart broken. You're trying to avoid this shit, okay? You don't want to deal with this anymore. You've already been through this. For some of you. All right. Now let's take a look at the outcome here. Outcome. Devil card in reverse. This is your energy, Capricorn. Now, with this card here, this is telling me for a lot of you, you're going to get yourself situated. Okay. For those of you who are in your head, okay, not seeing the picture. Some of you, you know, still messing around with the drugs or, you know, overindulging in whatever it is that pacifies your spirit because you're still loathing over this. For a lot of you, you're going to end up putting that away. You're going to end up putting that to the side with the devil energy in reverse here. And, you know, somebody may say, well, why? I don't like the fact that the devil in reverse is here in the outcome. If you're going to have the devil in your reading period, you want the devil in reverse. You do not want the devil upright. The devil in reverse is basically saying that you drop that energy. Okay, that energy is gone. The stagnation is gone. Okay, you could also be feeling stuck. Some of you, okay, with this situation. You're brokenhearted and you're not looking for love right now. So some of you just need to heal. Okay, so the death card could mean that you need to heal. The devil card, excuse me, that you're recovering. Okay, you're leaving an abusive situation. Some of you are leaving an abusive relationship. You're leaving an abusive work environment. Okay, so this is positive energy. This is beautiful. This is exactly what you want to see as an outcome. So like I said, for some of you, you're leaving a abusive work relationship. Okay, and you're happy that the shit is over. You're happy that it's over. Okay, some of you are leaving a work situation, okay, and you're happy that it's over, okay, and you've learned lessons from it. No matter what the situation was, the universe says, well done, you've cut that off, you've learned your lesson. So that's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. All right, so let me put this card back here, and then let me put this card back here where it was. All right, so that's what I have for you, Cap City. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this down a little bit more in the extended reading. But what I want to do before I let you go, for those who are not going to be coming over to the extended reading, I want to get you some advice from Spirit. So I'm going to get, for some of you, this is a love situation. So we're going to get messages of love. So what do we got for my Cap City? This is for the new year, for January 2020. Forgiveness. Forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. So for some of you who, have not been good to yourself and you're dealing with addictions and things like that, this is just saying, you know what? We all make mistakes. We all go through things in life. We all get into disagreements or arguments about things. We all have issues, but it's definitely good for you to forgive, because if you forgive, then you won't hold a whole lot of animosity in your heart. Okay? You won't hold a whole lot of animosity. It'll be a lot easier for you to heal and learn from your mistakes and grow by forgiving yourself and or forgiving others who wronged you. Okay? Don't think that you're forgiving them and it's going to, oh, I'm doing it for them. Because when you forgive someone, you're never doing it for them. You are always doing it for your spirit. Because you can't harbor that type of animosity. You got to let that shit go. Else it's going to destroy you. That's just like, it doesn't make sense. You just have to forgive. You really do. You really should. Let me get some other advice for you. Let's look at the energy oracle and see what Spirit has for you for that. Oops. Cap City. What do we got for Cap City? All right, we have the Thinking Woman in reverse, okay? And this is number 47, okay? 4 and 7 is 11, all right? And 11 is the Justice card, but it's in reverse, all right? So this may mean that something wasn't fair. But let's take a look and see what the Thinking Woman, the energy is for this and what advice Spirit has for you. So these cards are also read in reverse. So with the Thinking Woman in reverse, let me show you it in the upright so you can see it. Okay, now I'm going to read it to you in reverse. It says this card reversed could represent a difficult time for your own personal growth. You may be feeling confused about your personal purpose or disconnected from your heart's true path. Look within and open up to your own inner guidance. Trust your intuition about what you need to learn in order to move on. The Thinking Woman reversed could also indicate a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation or some sort. Be aware and set boundaries. Remember, your own spirit is always your best guide. And an affirmation for this is, I open my mind and heart to my own inner wisdom. I am thoughtful, focused, and clear. Okay? So for some of you, when it says the Thinking Woman reverse could be a woman who is misleading you or giving you misinformation of some sort. This could very well be you misleading yourself. Not looking at the reality of things, not listening with the communication, not listening to what other people have to say, but staying in your own head about what it is. okay? And people could have, you know, spoken to you about different things, but this is also what this could represent as well. Okay, for some of you, your feminine side, okay? You're not listening to it. You're not listening to what's going on. I'm going to get you one more, and then I'm going to let you guys go, and we're going to go over to the extended. So let's see what we have for Spirit Animal Oracle for you guys. Okay, so what do we have from my Cap City? We have Sand Dipper Spirit. Be playful. Number 51. 5 and 1 is 6. 6 is all about communication. All right, so let's see. And then we have the 6, the number 6. Okay, Sandpiper Spirit, 51. So with Sandpiper Spirit, it says, sandpipers are like cute little clowns poking their beaks into the sand before darting off to chase the waves. The appearance of Sandpiper Spirit is a sign that now is the time to engage your playfulness. Whatever tasks you have before you, perform them with lightness of being. Explore the familiar, discovering the new in the old. Who knows what treasures await you when you let yourself laugh and have fun. Sandpiper Spirit's happy and curious nature can help you to feel rejuvenated as you remember your ability to run and fly and dance playfully. All right, so this is Spirit's message to say, have a little fun. All right, go out and do something. You guys have been through a lot. Go out and have some fun. Maybe go to a holiday party if you're into that thing. You know, maybe do something for New Year's. But let a load off and have a little fun, okay? You deserve it. You guys have been working hard and you've been through a lot. And you just closed the damn chapter, okay, of learning some lessons. So you definitely deserve to relax and have some fun, okay? Now the protection message says your heart is heavy and life seems to weigh you down. When your heart is heavy, life seems to weigh you down. Sandpiper's message is to lighten your burden by finding joy and humor in everyday life. Become like a playful child filled with curiosity and wonder, and soon you feel your own spirit lift. A few minutes or hours of a fun-filled delight is exactly what you need now. Enjoy the ridiculousness of life and be willing to jump in. Let your inner goof out to express itself with abandon. This is good message for you because Cap City, you know, sometimes we can be a little prudish. I'm the Capricorn moon, I know. Sometimes we're very serious. Not sometimes. Most times we're very serious individuals. Okay? Very serious. And it's time to relax and have a little fun. Okay? Been through a lot. This is your solar return. Take advantage of the fact that you have accomplished a lot. You've been through a lot, and you deserve to celebrate and have some fun. Okay, so please lighten up a little, have a little fun. Find your friends, find your family members. Go out, have some fun. Do what it is you do to have fun. Don't overdo it. Don't get too crazy. Okay, well I know you're not. Most of you don't. But have fun a little, okay? Live life. You deserve it. Happy birthday, babies. I will see you guys next month. Peace out. Love you, Cap City.